Welcome to the new moon in Capricorn, the end of 2022 as we know it. So here we are arriving, new moon in Capricorn, just after the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere on December the 23rd. The last new moon of 2022, and I believe last year Capricorn new moon may have fallen after the new year. So this is a really nice way to end the year, even though technically we're moving into 2023 already. The energy is starting to move, I feel, into some of the things that are going to, into some of the highlights that are going to take shape in the new year. Now, I do recommend watching Pam Gregory's video on the new moon in Capricorn. She goes more into astrology. I love her videos. And she really did a great job of summarizing what's happening on a collective right now and this big monumental shift that we're going through and what's going to happen around this new moon with regards to the astrology aspect as a whole. So my videos, I'm looking more at how we can work with these lunar cycles for our transformation and how we can gain the most out of these monumental times throughout the year of these lunar cycles. So this is a super moon in the new moon in Capricorn, and we are in Sagittarius season still as I record this video. And anything that you've learned over this season with regards to your vision, with regards to higher knowing, awareness, even almost like higher consciousness, anything that you may have realized over the last month, realizations, epiphanies, even discoveries within yourself of maybe in your inner self or what you want to create in your life or what you're wanting to break free from or what you're wanting to liberate from, again, within self-transformation, or even in the practical realm as we move into Capricorn. So keep that in consideration, because moving into the practical earth energy of Capricorn is all about building out our goals. It's all about building out our dreams and our desires into the practical realm, into the practical. So anything that you've been realizing, anything that and almost challenge yourself, go a little bit deeper within, realizations on personal self, the emotions, the belief systems, the body, and then of course the outer with regards to our finances, with regards to our career, but it's all connected, right? So we have to go deeper into this exploration to really understand and connect the dots of where you need to focus on in order to really build out the goals. And sometimes we need to, well, a lot of the times we need to look within for these answers rather than saying, well, I want to commit to putting this amount of hours in my work to create this amount of success. There's more to it than just that. So look at all the different aspects within yourself, the psyche, the emotions, the subconscious, the limiting beliefs, the habits, the body, and also in the material world. So how that is reflecting in your ability to create and manifest success, or limit as well, right? So we have to look at the limitations. We may want great success. We may want a lot of money. We may want a healthy body and family and life and etc. But we also have to, of course, do the inner work. And that's what I'm focusing on here. So with the new moon, the new moons are all about a clean slate. Of course, it's a time to set your intentions into the universe. I also am going to be selling my moon journals separately, so there's going to be a link below. Follow it through, very inexpensive. If you want a guide to work through the lunar cycles, I've mapped it out for you. It's what I was using with the moon manifestation program. I stopped doing the moon manifestation workshop. I'm now focusing on the shadow project. But the lunar cycle journals are very handy for keeping track and offering you guidance to work through all the lunar cycles within that one, the Capricorn lunar cycle. So all the different phases, I should say. So the link is going to be below. If you'd like to purchase it and work off of it for greater manifestation practice, then by all means, it will be really handy to use. But we start in the new moon in Capricorn. And so new moons are, again, clean slate. It's a time to cast your intentions into the universe. It's time to write down, map it out, put in structure, put in plans. Now, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is our great teacher. Rules, regulations, the structures, the institutions, having things in check, learning and making sure that we're abiding by the rules, right? And that we learn through those rules as well. So maybe reflect on what you've learned over the last while. Maybe some hard lessons were learned as well, but those are our greatest teachers. Those offer us the greatest aspects that we can learn through. So take note, look at what you've learned. Look at what you have discovered over the last year and what you can put into place that's going to be very systematic with Capricorn. It's a very dedicated energy. It's very loyal. Again, really great for building finances and wealth and career and family, all the practical energies, but it's all about building. It's all about a very loyal and dedicated energy towards growth and towards building. So it's of the earth energy. So the energy is going to naturally shift from a more expansive Sagittarius mutable energy into the cardinal energy of Capricorn. We ground into, again, the practical and building out our goals. So also anything that maybe you might learn, that you might want to learn, maybe go to school, maybe taking some courses. It's all about investing into your future now. It's all about investing into 2023. So this new moon is really nice as it offers us an ability to look into the future of what we want to create into 2023, what we want to build, what we want to see come to life after this huge monumental 2022. So this is going to set the foundation for our stability, for our security, for us to be focused on what is meaningful for us, what matters for us, and working on committing to building that out. And again, look at all areas within yourself. Look at all areas within self, within what you can invest into, even if it's health and wellness, even if it's committing to, a new diet, new structure, learning more about body wellness, or learning more about your education, what you want to invest into with regards to your future growth and endeavors. Now, I just want to reference Pam Gregory's video where she did talk about the collective and what's happening here and how we are going through incredible shifts. Now, the last full moon that we had in Gemini for myself was very intense, and there were a lot of energies and emotions coming to the surface, as full moons do. I found that one was very intense for myself. I feel that it was also for a lot of people out there. So you'll notice these ebbs and flows that we go through. But then when we go through the releasing of these full moons, we feel lighter, we feel more expansive. And that's why it's really important to know our goals of what we want, of who we want to become, and start going deeper into our practice to peel back those layers and to dissolve old past patterns and paradigms and wounds and traumas and belief systems that have been ingrained with us for lifetimes. And so this is the process that we're going through. A lot of us are going through this right now, and it's the cycle. We keep going through it, and then we feel more and more clear around who we are, what we want, more confidence, developing more awareness around ourselves, and focusing on who we want to be and what we want to create as a result. And also remember, our manifestations are a result of who we are. So what you want to create is who you have to be, is who you want to be, or who you are projecting in your future of the person you are seeing yourself stepping into as part of your future manifestation. But we have to go through a lot of shifts and changes personally in order to line us up with that person, our future self. And it is all happening. And especially if you're doing this work and if you're going through this process, it's going to happen faster and faster and faster. And this is what I've been experiencing myself as well. There are many dimensions to this experience, and the dimensions of ourselves is expanding. And we are opening up to greater abilities to tap into all of these dimensions within ourselves. So this Sagittarius season was actually very expansive. I found that it offered it offered greater awareness and a bigger viewpoint of life and the collective and the process of what we have to go through in order for us to change and heal from the past, transform, and step into the future that we truly desire. And it is happening. So if you're hitting those moments where you're frustrated and you're not seeing the change, or things are moving the way that you're hoping, it is happening for you. So I know it's a very difficult process sometimes, but always look back and always look at that higher vantage point, a little bit of the hangman and tarot energy, right? So looking at that bigger picture of what you've learned and the changes that you've gone through. This is a great time. We're at the end of the year. It's a great time to look back at 2022 of what's happened and really develop a solid commitment towards 2023. I commit to the future, building it out, my work, peeling back the layers, subconscious, going into the subconscious belief systems, building out my business, building out my worth, committing to a successful future, building out, or maybe even healing family dynamics, or maybe even creating a family or relationship, whatever it is for you. This is the time to really wipe the slate clean, start fresh in a very practical way. So I love this new moon in Capricorn starting off the new year. So I'm wishing you all the best during this time. I'm not going to be hosting a ritual for this one. I'm taking December off, but I'm going to be back for the full moon in Cancer in mid-January, which is going to be epic. Just saying, it's going to be really good. You're not going to want to miss it. So I'm really looking forward to that full moon ritual. But otherwise, I'm wishing you a beautiful holiday. Of course, I'll be posting more videos, but I want to wish you all the best with this new moon. Make it count. ground into the practical and create the foundation for your new chapter.